what is this drone foiling? Drone foiling is basically a crazy experience. It is being pulled by a drone and creating enough force to get you up on foil. So you got to go at a certain speed, it's got to have enough lift that you get up on foil, and this drone here is able to do that. So this is one that we custom made and designed and configured, not specifically just for drone foiling, but just for heavy lifting in general. And some of the things we had to go through in order to get us up on foil were changing some settings on here in the sport mode setting in order to get a steep angle of attack where it could generate enough power and lift you up on foil. Now the cool thing is about these drones and foiling is once you get up on foil, you're going to create a zero drag situation because the hydrofoil is flying through the water and it's not creating much drag compared to as if you were floating on the water, pushing a whole bunch of water. So the nice thing is once you get up on foil, the motors are working a lot less hard and you're basically conserving some battery. And the cool thing is my typical flight with drone foiling is about a 15-minute flight with two 16,000 milliamp hour batteries. And basically when I'm flying without a payload, I'm getting like a 20-minute experience. So it's kind of cool to see that the zero drag is really playing into effect when you get up on the foil and you can just keep cruising around. So the cool thing about the drone foiling is, we're basically just doing it for fun. I don't see any real market for it. It's not like I'm gonna say, hey, let's step right up and go drone foiling right now. It's just way too much liability. These things are huge. This is like a 1200 scale drone. So it's not like you're gonna be hanging out with this thing and flying it around a ton of people. Although we did have to go to Morro Bay to fly this, and it was quite an experience, I might add. The weather was so-so. The conditions were really good. There was hardly any wind. It was really glassy out there, and it wasn't too crowded, and that's the main thing I was looking for. I didn't want a ton of people around this thing flying around out there. A harbor patrol came by and did chat with us for a little bit just to make sure we weren't getting close to the sea otters, which is totally cool. We don't like to bother those guys. And but he basically said, there's no ordinances around drone foiling, so we can just have fun and go for it. Now, I am still an amateur vlogger, so I did miss that whole interaction. I know a lot of people like seeing cops stopping drone pilots and giving them stuff, but he was totally cool about it, and he was really interested in the whole thing. So he was probably a surfer, probably knew about foiling, and thought it was a cool way to go. So seeing this thing work was a lot of fun too. And that was kind of the main thing. I don't really see it as something that we're going to be doing a lot, but I think the third time we do go out, we're going to be a little bit more aggressive and just try to do a continuous flight, maybe do some circles in the bay just to keep it so we're only using the batteries just one time in order to get up on foil. And then once we're up on foil, we'll just stay there for the whole time and see if we can get, a full 15 minutes out of the entire session. So I think next time we'll nail it even better. Be a lot of fun. So for now, we'll just keep working on this drone, keep building them out, and hopefully we'll have a good Kickstarter video so we can kind of promote these and sell them to industrial users. Not specifically for drone foiling, but for heavy lifting applications. And that's kind of like the main thing behind this, is just to see, okay, yeah, this drone can lift a lot, but can it do, varied applications, such as lifting a person up on foil to get them going and moving around. So if you can do that, then yeah, you can trust it to lift a camera. You can trust it to lift, some LiDAR cameras as well, where they're pretty expensive. So just kind of a stunt, really, but in a fun application. There it is. Drone foiling machine number 1. All right, so we're gonna go take this drone for a spin.